What's up, everyone? Little Big Robot's back with a video. I know it's been a while. Here I am in the beautiful city of San Diego. And yes, everything you've heard about it is true. Oh, I'm dropping all the stuff. It's an amazing city. The weather is perfect. Does occasionally get hot where I'm at in the I'm not in the downtown area proper. So anyway, I need a haircut. I'm still moving in. As you can see, I have nothing on the walls. I'm still putting stuff up, organizing stuff like that. And I thought it was about time. I think it's been over, it might have been a month and a half or so since I last put up a video. And that was because I was packing, moving, organizing stuff. And as you can see, I'm still working on that. So I thought it'd be fun to do a quick video while I was just chilling out here, showing just the one of the piles of toys and things that I've got to open and or review. I'm kind of sick of seeing them sit there without being open. So let's just kind of get right to it. I desperately need a haircut, so my second priority in this place, other than getting my California driver's license and all that, is also getting a haircut. And some walking shoes. I walk everywhere here. It's beautiful for walking. Like, the weather's absolutely, it's always like in the 70s and stuff. So you walk everywhere. There's hiking. It's all sorts of stuff. Anyway, I couldn't find, first thing I did is I looked for a toy store here. And I found several of them. There are some closer to downtown, some more on the eastern side of town. It just depends. But one I found was called Toy Addicts, as in like addicted to. And it's a really good store in the way that it kind of gives you that I've stumbled across something, I better take advantage of the situation feelings. Meaning that you walk and you go, whoa, this is really cool. They had someone bring in basically a warehouse of toys that they had collected and sold it to them for dirt cheap. So they were selling it for dirt cheap. So a lot of these are part of that cheap sale. But even minus that, Toy Addicts has a ton of other good toys, some retro stuff, a lot of a lot of modern carded normal stuff. But this is one of the ones that they brought in. This is the Silverhawks Buzzsaw. Now these guys are normally $70 to $100 for the other one I'll show you in a second. I got them for half off, something like that. This was like 30 bucks. It came with the collector's boxes, and I like big, giant, chunky box. You should know this about me, you know. So let me give you an idea on the packaging here. If you've ever had this collector box packaging before, you can see my whole setup there. It's just an amazing, really. Now I've got him out because this is the one thing I have open, and here he is here. This is from the Silverhawks cartoon. You might remember him. I'm not going to go through, what are my cats doing? My cats are in the empty boxes, which is of course what cats do. I'm not going to go through all the details of all these now. I'm just kind of showing you the pile of stuff that I've got to go through, and I'll be making some individual videos of like guys like this, and some, but not for all. Why are you in the box? Well, there goes that collector box, I guess. Let me take a moment and plug the phone in real quick. There we go. I didn't want to run out of juice while I'm recording here. I might just keep this set up. They lost our Yeti mic, our nice mic with the mic stand and everything. We're going to be getting the money back for that, of course, from the movers. But for now, I'm just kind of doing it this way, just winging it. It's just, I love being able to just sit down and go for something. This was the other one. This is the Monstar, which if you know Silverhawks, you might know. Again, a collector's box. Normally $100, and I got them for I think 55, 60, something like that. So, you know, not as cheap as I've ever seen, but pretty darn cheap. And they had a pile of them, so I was so tempted to get two and tear one apart for customization, just because it's such a great toy. Again, I'm gonna need to do an individual video of this. Look at that! Oh, such a great looking chunky. These are made by Super 7, who does Super 7 for a long time has done these carded, they kind of look like classic toys, and they've always been in the danger of falling into the Funko Pop realm of where they just make too many of something and people get sick of it and don't want them anymore. But I think they moved to more serious actual figs like this. So you know they've been smart about what they do. They're a really cool company. Then this, actually, let's go through all the stuff I picked up. No, let's do this. This is if you know what Ross is just it's essentially a thrift store clothing store. So it's like when you walk in, you actually think you're in a thrift store. It's pretty dirt cheap stuff, but it's new stuff from what I understand. And they just kind of warehouse it out. It's good for people who need just something cheaper and stuff like that. And they also have toys. You'll find these things. These are like $6. I have the black version of this. I can't remember her name. These figures are some of the best figures because they always go on sale. Even for their full price at $24.99, they're a lot of fun. But this is a great fig. Now, let me set this down here while my cats are attacking everything. Please don't do that. I had to get this guy the other day. I got it on Walmart. I get everything's falling apart. I get everything. I get a lot of points on like my different credit cards. And if you ever go and get yourself a new card or whatever, make sure you get points on something like Amazon, Walmart, something that has a really general use, because you can use it for stuff like this. I basically got this guy for free. He goes along with the other bot from the comics that I absolutely adored. This kind of comic art bot that looks like the actual comics. I'll be doing a video on him. I got 3 of these because I love the bots from Star Wars of these guys, all these kind of like you know, multi-use bots they have, not necessarily the C-3POs, but these kind of droids. And they were buy one get 2 free, so you got 3 for the price of 1. So these were like $8 a pop. So I got 3 of them for just because those are great for customs, for filling out the background in a picture, stuff like that. This guy again from Ross, I think he was $6, $7. These guys, these limited edition gold looking ones, usually are a bit more expensive. You might hear a school bus pull up. I'm looking down on the street. Very lively area, part of town, by the way. These guys are fantastic. I got him for $7. Usually they are $24, $25. So I've seen them as much as $40. Another Ross. No, this was just a cheap Target find. Now this, I think, was a couple bucks. But what I liked about this, minus the Groot is just going to be, I'm going to tear him apart and use his parts, you know, kind of thing. Because I don't really like the muscular Groot. But I get the doggy and the baby. Look at that, a baby rocket. I don't know how flexible they are, how cool they are, but I'm gonna take those out and definitely use those. I love the doggy. Again, this was from Toy Addict. These were $6 a pop. They had the entire collection of these Masters Universe. I don't care about Masters of the Universe. I never have. But a lot of the new lines are so fun, and it's hard to see this one, but because of the plastic. But this is, I got the characters that looked cool. Like Beastman here is going to be fun to use as a custom or just to have hands. I mean, for $6, you get a ton of cool stuff. I also got this one, which is fantastic. Let me see if I can grab them for you real quick. All this stuff fell down. This is like, when you first see it, you think it's a Swamp Thing, but it's that Mossman guy. I believe the original was flocked with actual like felty kind of fabric. But you can see they're a little dusty and stuff because they were sitting in the guy's warehouse. But again, for $6, I was literally halfway tempted to buy the whole lot of all the He-Mans and stuff. But why do that? I want somebody else to be able to come in and get a fun deal. Do you know what I'm saying? Got another one here. This one was great. Evelyn, the evil character. But I mean, look, you get heads, hands, all this stuff again for $6. It's fantastic. You can't go wrong for $6. This one I got regular price, but I got it again on Walmart or something for points. No, Best Buy, I think, for points. And it got a little dinged up. But this is, I love these big, giant, chunky characters. I used to prefer like a robot version, but Eula just looks fantastic. Comes with the extra face. Thought, yeah, extra hands. I mean, come on, that's fantastic looking. I love the big, chunky guys. It's so cool. Again, these I knew were going to go on sale, and sure enough, they did. This movie, if you haven't seen it, is an absolute blast. Usually the kind of, what would I say? The kind of Buffy the Vampire Slayer style, like smart-ass horror kind of stuff is not super fun. It's kind of like, okay, it's always, the jokes are corny and stuff like that. But this movie, and by the way, Buffy though I liked. I'm just saying that imitations of that are kind of corny. This, I absolutely love this movie. It was so fun and inventive. Every scene was different. They did different stuff with the characters that you didn't expect. And the figures aren't bad, but for $24, I'm not sure. But I ended up getting these for like $6, and I wanted to try him. Now he's pretty much an ordinary kind of human character, but again, you can have a Hugh Jackman, not Hugh Jackman. What's that guy's name? Hugh something from, anyway, the comedian guy. Anyway, you have his head if you want to put it on a body, I guess. This I got a while ago. It was just an ordinary buy from a toy store back in Texas. $24. This line is really fun. I love turtles and I love tanks, so I love when they do like turtle tank combos. So that's going to be a lot of fun to build. This again, $12, but I think they gave it to me a little cheap. I have the original, the redo of the original one that is just kind of a static character, not very flexible. But if you look at this one, it's hard to get with the reflection here. It's got tons of posability. I mean, it's a huge, chunky box. So minus the armor, if you take that out of there and paint that, base him in some color and then paint him up some red or something, or purple or some cool solid color, that will make a great mount for all sorts of stuff. I got the other two of these, so no big deal on that. I got plenty of these and I don't really want these. I saw these for sale at the toy store, Toy Addicts, for like $10, but here at Ross they had them for $6. The orcs are kind of big and dumb and not the greatest action figures, but for $6, and it's a base model, you know, like a artist proof. You rip that apart, you've got so many great parts for, like, I'm going to take his head off and put a human head sitting in there. I thought that would be so fun. I'm trying to remember to look in the camera there, sorry. And then I got this guy, again at Ross for a few dollars. Was it $3? $3. I love the little puggy guy. Just a little car. I mean, look at this picture on him on the back. Really, really fun. And then last but not least, this I got for free. I am in love with this line, and I really need to get more of them. I have a thing for toys with interiors. It's going to be a new thing that I'm kind of obsessed with, so I'm going to have to be careful, because vehicles for me, unfortunately, just kind of end up being stored because there's not a lot to do with them. But I want to build a vehicle with an interior as well as a bar. So these give me a really great grasp on like space and size and stuff. And that's this Squadron line. It's Micro Galaxy Squadron. This is the AT-AT, and it is AT-AT. It's not AT-AT. I've heard they made AT-AT illegal, so don't say that anymore. I'm probably going to get in trouble for that. But this is a basically 1/60-ish scale. If you know me, you know that I like Rahio, which is about 1/60 scale. And I have some other toys that are 1/60 scale. Of course, they have Gunpla and model kits in 1/60 scale. And it's about, you know, people are about that big. And it has an interior, and it does all this cool stuff. They have a couple different I think it lights up too. Yeah, it has lights and sounds, which I'm not a big fan of lights and sounds, you know, but that'd be cool. They have a like an indoor version that has like Ewoks on motorcycles, on speeder bikes, stuff like that. So that's basically what I have so far. The first thing I'm going to do, since this guy is open, is I'm probably going to do a review of him and Monstar. Yes, if you're wondering, it feels great. It's kind of like a rubberized plastic feeling. It's hard to explain, but it's just fantastic. Let me take a screenshot of that. Anyway, so that's the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to start getting some of these guys open. I've still got to organize my stuff. My wife has to do her section and her office, and she's redoing her house. If you've never seen her channel, I'll put it in the description. Probably you can go check it out. But there is so much left to do. We have just now gotten settled here, but it is an amazing city. If you ever get a chance to visit, just take a weekend or something to visit, because you can just go down the beach and walk downtown and stuff, and it's just a really, really good town for that. Where I'm at is not as downtown, so it's not as walkable, but every place you live, literally downstairs from my house, is probably 21, 22 different places to eat. There's a grocery store. There's all sorts of stuff, and we haven't even begun to touch the stuff in the city, like the zoo and all that stuff. We've gone to the beach, of course, and we're going to do that this weekend. But so if you ever get a chance to visit, it is as wonderful as they say. The weather is amazing, so come check it out. Give me a holler. I'll meet you, and we'll trade toys. But anyway, that I just wanted to do a quick update, life update, and a touch up on my collection. I'll see how this looks. If it looks okay, maybe I'll leave it. Maybe I'll just keep doing this and just get a mic. I like shooting videos like this. Let me know if you don't like it, because I like to see what it looks like and feels like in the hand. A lot of people will shoot, you know, this way, and the camera is here, and it's just so close. You don't really get a feel for how it looks and feels, and I love this. So I'll be back to do videos, probably one a week. When I was doing 2 and 3 a week, even 4 a week, I was spending so much money, it was getting a little ridiculous. But anyway, I'll talk to you all soon, and nice to see you again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.